Right from the beginning, Superkazi was visibly upset that she had to do probably the most technical dish of the day.
I'm nervous now. I'm terrible with desserts. And this is the hardest thing for me. I'm starting with my Italian meringue. In my mind, the last time I made it, it was a disaster. Do I want to mess it up? No.
So Dave, out of all these dishes, that would be the most complicated one.
The chocolate for sure. And it's not that it's complicated, there's a lot of things going on.
So as long as she focuses on the recipe and make sure that she doesn't make mistakes, she should be okay.
She'll be fine.
Philippa's dish, the chicken and the quince, well, just looking at it, it seems like what a simple dish.
Again, you've got to cook the chicken properly, because that's where I'm going to be critical on this dish.
What about the prawns with Mel?
Yeah, Mel seems to know what she's doing. I mean, she's quite confident and so forth. The dish is not terribly complicated, but the dish is very much about flavors.
Okay, Mel, what's up?
I'm now busy curing my prawns.
Your prawns are going to have to be perfect. If you oversalt them, if you overcook them.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we see that confidence on the plate, otherwise there's going to be trouble.
I hope so.
Yeah,
Thank
okay.
you, Chef.
They have to cure in salt and sugar. I put a layer of salt and sugar at the bottom, which I measured off, and then the same I did on top of the prawns. So they kind of coated evenly, and I just let those sit for 15 minutes.
Superkazi,
Yes, Chef.
you seem to be on fire. Hey?
I'm stressed, Chef.
You're stressed?
Yes,
but
I am.
How's everything gone so far? All according to plan or not?
All according to plan.
So what are you stressed about?
Whew, let me calm down.
Yes, that's it. Okay. You've got this, Superkazi.
Now I'm starting with my chocolate jelly. Put 200 mils of that water and sugar and cocoa powder with 6 gelatin leaves. Mix it, then strain it, put it into a tray, put it in the plus chiller.
Yesterday in the dish, the prawns were pressed, and it wasn't mentioned in my recipe, but I decided to press them anyway. And I'm nervous because the prawns pressed and the texture of the prawns not pressed is totally different. But it is based on what I tasted yesterday and trying to replicate that.
Puree quince, adding some of the liquid until the puree is smooth.
Contestants, you've got 30 minutes remaining. You need to trust your taste buds. You need to trust your instincts. David, what should they be doing now?
You must understand that the plates will take time to plate. Okay, to put together, to finish off. So, in my opinion, you've got 20 minutes left.
I have to redo the cloud because I'm not happy with the color. I mean, the cloud is supposed to be pink, and it is not pink.
So I start on the second batch of the rhubarb cloud, and I pour a quarter of the rhubarb juice, and I top it up with pomegranate juice to make it pink.
Look at Superkazi. I mean, she's smoking the honey.
Yeah.
The mousse is in, the jelly, I think she's feeling.
She hasn't done this stuff before, ever,
No.
and she's absolutely fine.
Contestants, you have 20 minutes left.
20 minutes left. I still actually think that I'm under control, that everything's coming together.
Oh, no.
It occurs to me that there's actually an entire page of recipe that I just haven't done.
I don't even know where the granola is. 50 grams of oats.
Philippa looked like, the world was coming to an end. It seemed like there were still a lot of elements for her to do, and she started going crazy.
I can't do this. 110, 125. Go!
2 minutes to go, guys. Only 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was not a clever idea.
I'm trying to be quite refined and delicate about plating this dish, but my arm is shaking so much that it's really hard.
60 seconds to go. 60 seconds. You need to finish off now, guys. Come on.
Come on, guys. Well done.
Watching the whole thing from the gallery was tough because you know that someone's going to go home at the end of this this challenge, and you know you don't want anyone to fail. You really don't.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Stop cooking.
So, Mel, how do you think you did?
Yesterday, there were a few questions we asked that weren't in the recipe, like the prawns being pressed, and it does change the texture a lot. And I did decide to press the prawns.
So let's taste.
I heard so many times today the recipe says this and the recipe says that. But a lot of cooking you also do with feel. The fact that you use a bit of common sense and a bit of imagination and a bit of thought, and you listen to what we said yesterday. So I must commend you on that, and I think you have a very good job.
Throughout the challenge, you worked at a pace that was calm. It showed that you understood what you were doing.
Thank you.
Just going by memory alone, I think you did a fantastic job. And you must be very proud of yourself.
Tasting this in 500 and enjoying it is one thing. Replicating it here in the MasterChef kitchen under extreme pressure is another thing entirely. Beautifully balanced. Excellent dish, Mel. Very well done.
Thank you.
Well done, Mel. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so proud and I'm so happy to have given especially Chef Higgs a dish that he can be proud of. My dish was perfect.
And you cried.
I'm still proud of myself that I got everything on the plate. But I'm very aware of the flaws in my dish. And I was very concerned about the fact that my dish was too sweet. Yes.
Hi, Philippa. Are you happy?
Chef, there's some things that I'm happy with and there's some things that I'm not happy with. I'm not happy with the chicken jus, but I'm happy with the way the chicken's cooked. I'm happy with my coins.
Well, I guess we have to taste it and find out.
Chicken is very delicate. If you tasted this dish all along, you'd have realized what the problem is here. It's exceptionally sweet. Now, the fact that you didn't season the chicken properly accentuates it even more. And we have a lot of sauces on this plate, and they were all over-reduced or insipid.
Philippa, watching you cook, we go through fear, anger, sadness, and joy. Oh, we don't. That's just you. That's just you cooking, going through the full gambit of emotions while you're trying to put a plate of food together. It's entertaining to watch, if nothing else.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Philippa.
Thank you, Philippa.
I'm actually quite proud of myself because even in the looniness, I didn't lose my head. I still managed to keep it together. Yeah, loony together, but together.
Yeah, there'll be flaws. I'm not 100% perfect, but I'm confident enough to present my dish.
Kazi.
Hello, chefs.
So, Sipukazi, I saw when Chef Dave lifted the cloche. It was like a pain that shot through your body when you looked at that dessert.
Unfortunately, I got my worst nightmare. Is dessert.
My opinion, You're a champion. Honestly, I mean, look at this.
Well, it's time to taste.
And the jelly, it freaked me out.
So, Ghazi, today you put food that not only looked good, but tasted exceptional. I think with the volume of work that you had, the involvement of the dish, by a long shot and easily, you put on the best food today.
Thank you so much.
Really.
You conquered your fears. And now we're really seeing how good you are.
You are a serious contender in this competition.
You were, without question, the best cook on the floor today. This was exceptional.
Thank you so much.
Good job.
Thank you, Superstar.